Alright, tonight we're going to a fancy seafood restaurant. Look how beautiful it is out here. Golly. It's Mexican New Year on top of everything else. We're having a blast out here. Lana's exhausted. We got 12 people on this trip. And we're having a blast. The boys, not a fan of the water. Lex will play in the sand a little bit if it's on his beach chair. But he doesn't want to walk in it. Puts his arms up and tiptoes. It's pretty cute. But here we go.
What's up?
Hey, beautiful.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful. Hi, son. How old am I? Sound like she said, how old are you? Hi, buddy. Look at the fish. There's Nemo. There's Nemo. Look at those fish. Look at those fish, buddy. Yeah. People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's alright, eh?
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, ladies, what these folks are going to do, let me show you exactly what this is for you. If we can get the camera on there. This is a board. You get these at Hobby Lobby, I believe, or you get them at Office Depot. All right? You're going to take this one, and you are going to get this one. You're going to get this one, and you're going to get this one. Now I'm going to give each one of you a marker. Ladies and gentlemen, these four ladies are going to do something in a moment that they're very uncomfortable doing, and that is lying to you. But first, they're going to draw something. I'm going to face the audience. I'm going to continue to talk. I'm going to count to 3, and when I do, I want you to start drawing something. But listen very closely. Don't make big sweeping motions because I don't want them to know what you're drawing. Don't make it too small either, okay? So make it where they don't know. When we are finished and you're through drawing, and I'll tell you, we're going to pass them all down, face down. All right? And you can look around. There's no cameras, anything you want to do. You're going to pass them face down all the way to the lady at the end. Face down. She's going to take them and mix them all up. All right? And we're going to do that on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Start drawing for me, if you will. Generally, we have music at this spot also, but we don't tonight. All right. So these ladies are trying, and in a moment I'm going to ask them to lie. Each one of them are going to see a picture, and even if they drew it, they're going to lie and say they did not draw. Now I can't see, but I'm keeping my eyes closed. I'm going to give them just about another half of a minute and let them continue to draw. Let them continue to draw. And I'm going to count to 3, and when I do, I'd like you to stop drawing. 1, 2, 3. Please start drawing, stop drawing, recap the marker, pass them all the way down to the nice lady at the very far end. She's going to mix them up face down so the audience cannot see them. Where did that come from? All right, you done? Oh, keep going. Are you finished? Okay, she's got them all mixed up. I gotta have these so I can see your faces. All right. Oh, by the way, put those on for me for just a moment. Last week I had somebody say those are electronic glasses. Can you see anything through those? Yeah, okay. They're just enough to get the blur off the lights. Everybody do me a favor. Look at these 4 ladies, if you will. Look at these 4 ladies. Looks like a Cancun lineup, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? This is the first picture. Ladies, listen very closely. In a moment, I'm going to show each one of you this picture. Even if you drew this, you're going to lie and say that you did not. Now, this isn't reading your mind, it's reading your body language. Even if you drew this, you're going to lie and say you did not. We understand that, correct? I'm going to show these folks what this is. Alright? Not going to even look at it. Listen very closely. Did you draw this? Did you draw this? Did you draw this? Did you draw this? Watch one more time. Did you draw this? 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 This first person, body language gave it away because they are what we would call an onlooker. What does that mean? That is the person that looked down the line at everyone else to see how they were telling the truth because they knew they were lying. And they wanted to see how they looked when they told the truth. You can have a seat. Thank you very much. I'll keep the pen right over there if you will. Give her a round of applause. Okay. Next drawing. 80% of what we do every day, folks, is nonverbal communication. What does that mean? It means this can lie, the body cannot. You're not going to say a word, you're just going to shake your head no. Even if you drew it, you're going to shake your head no. Did you draw that? Did you draw that? Did you draw that? Watch close. Did you draw that? Did you draw that? Did you draw that? This person, every time, looked at the picture. After the first two people looked, they didn't need to look at it again because they knew they didn't draw it. This person was very enamored with what they drew. They were excited. You can have a seat. Thank you very much. Just drop that right. We're going to go back to no again, verbal, okay? We're going to go back to verbal again. Look at this. Oh, that's an artist. That's real artistry. Listen closely. Did you draw this? Did you draw this? Did you draw this? Did you draw this? This person looked at the other person, thought they'd throw me off like the first person, the other one. This person looked at the picture. They did everything so far that the other people had done on purpose, trying to psych me out, thinking it'd have to throw me off. You can have a seat. All right. Ryan, have you been paying close attention? Do you want to take a guess at who drew the last one? It's up to you. Do me a favor, please. Go over and pick up your pick. Don't let me see it. Don't let anybody there see it. Hold it close to your body. You're going to meet me in the middle of the stage here, back to back. I want you to concentrate on that for me, all right? That's a little too much back, but you can go forward. There you go. Okay. You're with somebody. I want you to visualize the picture that you just drew. I'm not going to read your mind. I'm going to try to be as perceptive as I can and recreate in my mind what you drew. Visualize it. See it in your mind. See the geometric shapes that you used. Perfect right there. Wow, you just kind of went, I don't know what this is. Would you come over here to the camera, please? And your first name again here is Janelle. Where are you from, Janelle? Washington, D.C. Janelle, would you show them what you drew? You know, it's not 100%, but I'll take it as much as I can. Give it up for Janelle, ladies and gentlemen. You did a great job. I'll take it as I'll get it. Let's hear it for Janelle. Come on.
All right, we're still in Cancun, and man, do we love Cancun. It was a great trip. The boys didn't like the beach. They didn't like anything about it. when we first got
They
there.
did not like the sand. They would sit in the little beach chairs and sit there. Play with a little bit of sand if you put some sand on the chair. By the end, though, they walked, but they did not want to get in the water. They would walk on it, but they wouldn't want to.
We went out to that Mexican restaurant. Well, no, sorry.
It was a seafood restaurant.
Let me try again.
Okay.
We went out to that seafood restaurant, and when I said interesting in the video, understatement?
Yeah. I don't know. It was interesting. I've never been served seafood.
I'm
In
45
that
years
way.
old, and I'm looking to Mr. Potato Head, my magician friend that with me, and my in-laws, and I'm trying to follow their lead because I have never had a full crab just thrown in a bowl, and then the waiter leaves, and we're like, all right. So I started picking the crab apart for my wife, and there was like no meat left in this crab. I'm like, all right, well, what the heck? And then he comes over with like hot water and pours it over the crab, and
Whatever the soup was. Yeah.
that's our soup.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, why was I picking it? I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, they didn't stop you from doing it either. And it's just weird. So you're eating soup around a crab shell.
A crab shell with still its antennas on there and eyeballs.
It was weird. It was interesting, just like you said.
It was interesting. Do I remember the meal? Was the meal amazing? Was it good? I don't remember anything about it.
It was okay. I'll put it that way. It was okay.
I remember it was a long time between courses, which wouldn't have been a problem at all because it was our fancy dinner night. But we had a magic show to go to, and I was like antsy. So when dessert came, I was like scarfed it down. Let's go. We had to go. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
and yet we had plenty of time to get there, and we had plenty of time before the show that we sat around and twiddled our thumbs.
I was excited. It's magic. It's a magic show.
Yeah.
So we left most of the people back at out of 12 of us, only five of us went to the magic show. And we had a great time. We took a cab over there, and we got to the other casino. They were at like other hotel, casino, resort, whatever it was, the resort. And we stopped at the front gate, and armed guards with
Yeah. Apparently it's a very
machine
private
guns.
one. Yeah.
They're radioing back and forth. They don't have permission. They're not allowed to be here. Well, I'm here to take them. Yeah, well, they're not allowed to be. Well, we know the magician. The magician, no, but they don't care. Shoot. So we're calling the magician. Magician's calling the front desk, and they're calling them. They take it seriously, man. They don't want Americans getting kidnapped at a resort. They don't want people that don't belong at that resort in that resort.
No.
They take it serious.
No, but we finally got in. It took a little bit, but we finally got in.
And it was
Got
a
everything straight.
beautiful place.
Yeah, it was very pretty.
I don't think I'd want to stay at that place because it was so far. Like, where's the ocean compared to there?
I don't know. We were there at nighttime. It could have been. I don't know if it was Oceanside or not. I have no idea. But it was huge. I mean, you wouldn't have to leave.
No.
They had restaurants. They had shops. They had a theater. They had anything you could think of. You wouldn't have to leave there. You just go there and you wouldn't even know you were in a different country. Cancun.
But you say that for our resort. You wouldn't have to leave there. They had restaurants. They had
That's
shops. They had
true.
food. But this place, the shops were like a mall. Ours, the shops were like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, it was just little shops where you could get little things. But it wasn't like...
Theirs had like a mall
And it
in
was
the
only- yeah.
resort. They had a mall in the resort, I would say.
Yeah, and it was much fancier.
Yeah.
Shops. Like, you want to go buy your wife some diamond necklace, you're good to go.
Ours, most expensive thing was a
Very
flip-flop.
fancy. Yeah.
But no, it was great. And I didn't know David McGee was a magician we saw. I did not know him prior. We were friends on Facebook, but I'm friends with lots of magicians on Facebook. And Mr. Potato Head was really good friends with him. And we got down there, and man, we hit it off. It was like I'd known him 20 years.
Yeah, you guys had a good time.
And then since the show, we've had him on our podcast. We still talk to him. Great guy. Great show. Great guy. And that's just only one of the resorts. He moved from Texas to Cancun to live down there. And he does like 3 resorts a week. And still flies back to the States to do gigs. But mainly he's a resort guy down in Cancun.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, no kidding. good weather all year long. Jealous.
All right, Mom, what are we doing today?
We are going on a boat and going to the Island of Women. I can't remember how you say it in Spanish.
Harris? Is it Harris?
The Isle Mujeres? Mujeres? Isn't it? Have an M in it somewhere?
I have no idea.
Anyway.
What's going on, boys? Are you guys ready for a boat ride? You making music? You ready for a nap? Hi.
I don't know what to talk about, Daddy.
Alright, well here we go.
Let's change diapers and get out of here. Heading out on a boat. We're on the red one. Caribbean Dreams. You excited?
I'm dancing.
There we go. Don't dive off here, Lana. It says no diving.
Like I was. Yeah, I was totally going to do that.
Hope not. There's our boat. Right there.
Raise your hand all those who want to snorkel. Levanten la mano los que quieren snorkel. You don't want to swim? You don't want to snorkel? Okay, that's not good for sharks. I thought today was going to be a good day for sharks. I want to get of you. Vamos, señora. No?
GoPro video.
There you go. There you go.
GoPro video.
Smile, Wes. Wes, smile. Love it.
Video.
Wow! Bye.
Hello. Bye, Grandpa. Thank God for the sharks.
Mon ami, 1 second.
I'm so sorry. You're okay.
Uh-oh.
There they go. Out there.
There's like 20 people in the water. Everybody grab the rope, grab the rope.
Senora, I mean, when I'm robbing you on the boat, I'm not robbing you in the water. This builds your confidence, see?
Just gotta follow the rules, vamos.
It's just a cord, but it's just like a metaphor, you know? So here we go, vamos.
Hey, be careful, sir. See legs.
There you go. Gracias, gracias.
Right, there you go, sir. Muy bien.
Just a mask. Gracias. All right, Natalie, tell them about the island of
Mujeres, the Island of Women. So we did, and that was our excursion this time. As we went there, you get on a boat and they serve you lunch, and then there was an option to go snorkeling. The only ones that went snorkeling were you and my dad and Willow. I thought Lana might give it a try, but I think she
My throat was hurting and I didn't feel like I couldn't
My throat was on.
Oh, her throat hurt because they pumped the air conditioning at the hotels in Cancun. So then it gets dry at nighttime, and I think that was the issue with her throat.
I didn't remember her throat hurting.
But I think also the fact that her other cousin Cassidy didn't go had something to do with it.
No.
She denies it, but
I thought she loves snorkeling, but usually it's almost like a swimming pool or like a little pond that we're snorkeling in. This was open ocean, so I thought that was the problem.
You can't touch the floor. I wanted to go, and I would have gone because my mom was totally fine with watching the boys, but I still had blood clots in my lungs, and I was afraid that I would tire out and I'd start hurting, and I just didn't want to cause a big issue. So I didn't go, and I wanted to, but I didn't want to push myself too hard. So it looked like fun.
The water was a little cloudy where we snorkeled, so it wasn't the best snorkeling I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it was still cool. I love it. I love it. I don't care if I'm snorkeling in a lake. I love snorkeling. That's so much fun. Seeing the fish float. At least you could see fish float by. It wasn't like murky water. But for Cancun water, it was murky water.
Yeah.
Which,
Cancun, you can just see right down to the bottom of the ocean. It's, crystal clear. You're right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it.
So this wasn't crystal clear. This was cloudy clear.
Yeah, and I like that too because you can see what's swimming at you.
Yeah.
But anyway, and you saw statues underneath and everything.
Yeah, they put sculptures underneath, and they're man-made recently. It's not like something like we saw the brochures for it, and we were like, oh, they're old, Aztec sculptures that have gotten washed up, like Jamestown, where it's the water's taken it over. No. They're new so that coral reef grow on it to help nature.
Yeah, probably with all the tourists and everything.
Right.